Alright guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be ranking every weapon in Battle Bay. Let's get started with the cannon. Now the cannon, it's got a really short cooldown, and it does alright damage I guess. But I just see a lot of better uses and better weapons, like for example the blast cannon, sniper cannon. But it's generally solid, but I'll put it in C tier, I guess. Now onto the blast cannon. Now this weapon, it does have a lot of potential, and it does have kind of slow bullet speed from when I've used it, and it's pretty good. It's better than the cannon, that's for sure. It definitely can hit really hard if you use it with like perks and stuff, but I'm gonna put it in the A tier. Sniper cannon. Now sniper cannon, it has a lot of range and it can crit really well. So it has very, very effective damage potential. It's also got a decently short cooldown, so that also going for it. And the only real challenging part is actually just hitting it, and it's not too awfully hard to hit. So I'm gonna go with another A tier here. Now E cannon, S tier. Well, I need to say more. Gatling gun. Gatling gun, yeah. I find myself using this weapon quite a lot. It's genuinely nothing special. It's the first thing you get in the game. I find it really useful, like if you hit the entire magazine, but it can be hard to hit sometimes, like when you're going up against like speeders or reapers or strikers, anything like that. But it generally is pretty solid. The defense stat can make it a little bit worse, but it's pretty good. I'll put it in the B tier. Now Carronade. Carronade, it does very good damage. It's very good with like speeders and I guess enforcers, but it's mainly used on speeders, I'd say. It's really good close range damage, but it really doesn't do anything. If you're not close range, point blank basically, then it doesn't really do anything. So I'm actually going to give this one C tier, because if you're going to get point blank, you may as well be using something like E cannon, blast cannon, grenade launcher, anything like that. But yeah, that's what Alright, grenade launcher. This thing, it's definitely up there, A or S tier. Really good damage, but not the greatest range ever. Kind of like just a short range mortar. Well, not really, mortars do have short range, but it's kind of like just a quick mortar. I'm going to give it A tier. Alright, we're onto the mortars now. So, standard mortar. Now, while this thing is like generally in the middle of everything, I'm going to give it D tier. It's just like, it doesn't excel at doing anything. Like, for example, the long range, Big Birder, and Ballpark. It just doesn't have the right stuff. It just can't do it all. Well, but a bad way to put it. It just can't really get anything really well done. It doesn't have great radius, it doesn't have great damage, and it doesn't have great range. It's just okay at everything. Now, long range mortar. This thing, it does have a lot of more range, as in the title, but it doesn't have the greatest damage output. It's generally solid to have a long range item in builds, but I'm going to put it in low B tier. Now the Big Birder. This thing, it does extreme damage, but it takes a long time for it to like actually hit. So it can be useful, but it just doesn't get enough damage consistently. Like, if you use the Frost Mortar or something frosty with it to like slow a ship down, or maybe even stun the ship to like also not let them use like nitros to get away, it can be useful. But if we're just ranking it on its own, it's probably just a C tier. Now Ballpark Mortar. This thing, it has a lot of radius, but its damage is pretty good, I guess. But the main gimmick thing it has going for it is just the radius and consistent damage, which is pretty good actually, but nothing special. I definitely prefer something like long range. Like, I'd say some level of long range, but definitely nothing special. Let's put it in B tier. And now for standard torpedo. This thing, it's terrible. F tier. Like, why the hell would you not use anything else here? It doesn't even do anything, like, special. It's L speed, L damage. Like, why would I ever go for it when I could go big torp for damage, or swift torp for speed, or triple torp for literally 3 torpedoes? Anyway, that thing just sucks. Now, big torp. I'm gonna give this thing A tier. The big torpedo, it does absolutely huge damage. Like, really good damage. That thing can hit very hard. But, yeah. Oh, wait, what the heck did I do? Yeah, so the big torp, it's good damage, but sometimes it's hard to get consistent value out of it. Because, well, people can just move out of the way. Because it is kind of slow moving. But it still, when it hits though, it absolutely demolishes. So that's alright, I guess. Now onto the swift torpedo. This thing, it does pretty good damage, and it goes pretty damn fast. Solid A tier. Triple torp. This one, debatable. It's basically just 3 standard torps in one. There's a lot more consistent damage because, well, there's 3 chances to hit someone. And it definitely has its potential. I'm gonna give it A tier. I'm actually gonna put big torp in S tier. Because it's just, we need more in the S tier, right? Alright, railgun, easy S tier. Yeah, railgun, while it is a big hit or miss, it definitely outweighs the risk. Like, the reward you get out of it definitely, like, outdoes the amount of risk it has. Like, yeah, it has a long cooldown, but, like, the amount of damage you can do with that thing at long range is way too high. Now, missiles, again, S tier. Now, this is my favorite weapon in the entire game. The amount of value you can get out of them at, like, decently close ranges and decently long ranges is, like, ridiculous. Like, it's just way too much value to, like, not use. Definitely top 3 weapons in the whole game. Now, multi-missiles, on the other hand. Now, these are a lot worse. So, the multi-missiles, they shoot more projectiles, and, like, I swear it's a more spread range. And more of a spread, so it's not as consistently high damage. Like, it's probably easier to hit, but, like, in terms of getting actual damage in, I'd rather just use regular missiles. But generally, it can be used, but I'm going to put it in D tier. Now for the mines. Now this one is probably one of the most controversial ones in the whole game. Now, if used correctly, they're probably a high B tier, I say. Although most people use them on, like, fixes or shooters and, like, chuck them at spawn. So, like, that's when it goes down here, because no one's going to be coming that far in, except for a speeder maybe. But generally, they do extremely high damage, and, like, they can definitely trip up somebody if they're not careful with their movement. So I'm going to put it in B tier. And it's pretty good, actually. It's just pretty good. Onto the flare gun. Now, the flare gun is generally, it's really good in my opinion, because it sets your opponents on fire and lets you benefit off the fire extra damage perks. And it's the only fire weapon that it only takes up 1 slot item. Well, but you get what I mean. Slot piece. So that's why it's generally good. It's terrible on its own, but paired with other items, it's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to give it A tier. Naplan launcher. God damn, do I hate, as a fixer main myself, I absolutely hate this thing. The Naplan launcher, what it does is it just it leaves a giant fire on the ground that like makes you have to walk away from that area. It's really good zone control, like area control, and it does do a very good job of keeping fixes that from getting way too much heals off, or like by blocking the repair plasma area. So, which is easily the best healing item. If used correctly, it's definitely A tier. Now onto the firebomb. This thing, it's like a mortar shot, but then it burns. Like it gives you the fire effect, and rather than putting a fire on the ground. Now, yeah, you can also benefit fire effects with this thing, because it lights up on fire, obviously. But it does come at 2 slot points, which on some ships can be like really annoying, and you'd probably just go for the flare gun. But you can also hit multiple targets with it, which is also a benefit. But if you're taking advantage of the extra damage perks, then you're only probably going to be shooting one guy at a time to get maximum damage. So that's why I'm going to put it in the B tier. And now, guys, that's literally all the red weapons just there. So that's going to be my official tier list. So in the S tier we have E-Cannon, Big Torp, Braille, Missile. A tier, got all them there. B tier, you got them there. C tier, got that there. D tier, and F tier. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.